Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Toronto Blue Jays. Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shammy. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Yusei Kikuchi. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Now here is Jordan Westburg. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
One strike.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
And that's just foul. Stays alive.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 outs, base is empty. Gunnar Henderson digs in now.
That's a strike.
Late on that fastball.
0-1.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. And a pitch. That one to first. Dives, and he can't hang on. And he beats it. He's safe.
Just barely able to beat that one out. Man, he was giving it his all, getting down the line right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Adley Rutschman up now. He didn't just play baseball while at Oregon State, Singy. Adley was also on the football team.
Yeah, that's right. Adley was a place kicker his freshman year, averaged 60 yards per kick, and we've all seen the highlight of him tackling.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
0-2 now. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that should be extra bases. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So, man aboard. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. That's in there. 0-1. Called strike right there.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Line and a base hit into right. Here comes Rutschman around third. He'll score. It's 2-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. Right through there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be important.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. On to the bottom of the 1st. It's the Orioles 2 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Getting the nod in this one, Kyle Bradish. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging.
Batting second.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Swung on and there it goes. It is high. It is far. It is gone. A gigantic blast. Home run number 20 on the year, and they're on the board. It's 2-1. Singy, that's his 150th career home run.
Man, Boog, 150 trips around the bases. That's a lot. Congrats to him. I tell you what, that's a lot of trotting. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Second in the American League in hitting. Gets him to chase after that one. Radish, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
One gone, runner at first. Brandon Bell next up for the Blue Jays. And that's too high. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Man at first, one away. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. So first and second with one gone. Rafael Devers next up for the Blue Jays. Swings through that one for strike one.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Blue Jays down a run here in game 3 of this 4-game series. Bradish checks the runner. Bichette back, and they tagged him out. He's picked off.
It's so rare that the pitcher is able to be that quick and make an accurate throw to second base. It's just not a normal thing for him to do, but does a really nice job there of getting it to that middle infielder and the tag being put on the runner. Nice pickoff right there.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and that is that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All set for the start of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate.
Anthony Santander.
Here comes a pitch. And a foul ball. Singy wasn't very sharp in the first. Got hit around a little bit. Just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Berg, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location. Sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
The wind of the pitch. And that's the strikeout looking. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Here's the third baseman, Jackson Holliday. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Holliday, in his rookie season, in the 8th spot in today's lineup. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. And strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. 1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up. Guerrero drifts towards it. Corrals it. 2 away now.
Batting 9. The designated hitter, Jorge Mateo.
2 outs, base is empty. Jorge Mateo now. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 now. And that one fouled off. And he grounds one to the right side. Oh, great stop. The flip, throw, save. And that was close.
You gotta love his hustle down the line to beat the flip to the bag. I mean, there's a lot going on between a first baseman and the pitcher during these plays, and he just kept his head down and beat it out.
So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And it's fouled away. And there's a foul ball. Mateo off of first with 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Fires over to Guerrero. And the inning is over. And the Orioles leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Bottom of the second. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And how about this, Singy? He is the best OPS in the American League. The pitch. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
No.
That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Right side, Westberg. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting 7, the second baseman, David Snyder.
Here's the second baseman. Base hit, center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And the batter now, Brian Servin. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. Righty to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back-to-back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Really strong hitting performance recently. 10 hits in his last 5 games.
Out there to center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. 1 left for Toronto, and our score remains 2-1. On to the 3rd inning, and now it's Austin Hayes.
The left fielder, Austin Hayes.
The wind and the pitch. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
The pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The wind of the pitch. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And here it comes. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Reached on an infield single his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. And it's gone. His second homer this series. It's 3-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Kicks and fires. And they'll do it again. The punch out there, 2 out.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Mountcastle stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs, base is empty. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first, and that'll do it. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center, and the batter is George Springer.
The center fielder, George Springer.
And the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Santander calls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's already homered here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 3-2. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
And now the shortstop, Bo Bichette. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed. Radish maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
No, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And first offering is fouled off. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. On the ground to first, and he picks it up in foul territory. Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. At the belt and fires.
Yes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. This homer cuts into Toronto's deficit. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got 4 hits when they're behind in the count. That says they are absolutely battling at the plate and just not giving up, despite what the count says.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Anthony Santander. Right through there for a strike.
And if you're a manager or a hitting coach, you love to see your guys really fighting for every at-bat, every pitch. It tells you a lot about how they showed up to the ballpark today.
0-2.
0-2 now. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And there's a hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with a pitch in that location.
Holiday batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
And he deals. Got it by him for the K.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. With all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Towards first, into the outfield, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Fought off foul.
If he can get through this one, put up a 0, this will help in his outings to come.
Santander over at second. Mateo at first. 2 out of the inning.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two on, 2 outs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Rafael Devers. The pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Santander makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. Line drive, caught.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. And the righty deals. Breaks his bat and pops it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back now in Toronto. And now here is Austin Hayes. Kikuchi back to work. And that's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And that one hit to first, and foul ball. Henderson, 22 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Oh, and 2 now. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Got him. One away here in the 5th.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Adley Rutschman. 1 for 2 with an RBI double back in the first. There's a strike at the knees. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Mountcastle in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hayes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Oh, and 2 now. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Orioles, but they still lead at 3-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now for the Jays, Ryan Serven. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Out front and foul to the left side.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position.
That one is absolutely belted. That ball has just been voted off the island. A solo shot. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. A slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Popped up. Has a beat on it. Calls it in, and there's one away.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just going to have to tip your cap on that pitch.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's 2 away. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. And there's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. 1 for 2. That's the third, and it's off the bag, and it stays fair. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Up to the plate, it's Brandon Belt. Wouldn't chase that time. Rip, but it curls foul. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runner edges away at second. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He powers that one out of here. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down, and here is Devers. On the ground, right side, in plenty of time to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. First offering, and it just misses.
Boog, it looks like somebody missed the swing sign. That's the first pitch this team's taken for a ball all game long.
Just missed.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
On the ground to short, Bichette. The throw to first, and they get Mullins for the out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Anthony Santander getting ready to hit. There's the strike. Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Nothing doing here this half. 6, 7, 8 do in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Blue Jays 6 and the Orioles 3. Coming on for the Orioles, Cole Irvin.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Dalton Varsho now at the plate, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. As the lefty gets to work. Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Here's the second baseman. And that one hammered. Mullins ranging back. That ball has just been voted off the island. His 11th of the year, and they add a run. It's 7-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. The great pitchers are able to tease the outside part of the zone with the breaking ball. That means that it looks like it's going to be a strike, but finishes off the plate. Well, that one finished on the outer half, but caught just too much of the plate and hit for a home run.
And next for Toronto, Ryan Serven. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Mullins snags it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 14, Lourdes.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Gurriel. On the ground to third. Tosses to first,
Out.
and that ends the inning. Toronto picks up one on this homer. It's now 7-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Now it's the DH, Jorge Mateo. Kikuchi back to work.
Yeah.
Right through there for a strike. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch.
No.
That misses, and it's 1-2.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's the second baseman, Jordan Westburg. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. He swings and fouls one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one 95 to finish him off. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Hayes in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. This one in the air. Guerrero under it. Brings it in. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Set for the last half of the 7th. And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. The lefty fires. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Santander snags it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Into left center for a base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. The throw to second, double play, and that'll do it for the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We look ahead to inning number 8. Blue Jays 7 and the Orioles 3. Back here at Rogers Center, we're at the top of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gunnar Henderson. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Tim Meza.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Mesa.
And a pitch. Hit hard, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Rutschman in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Bounce to the right. Oh, great stop. And they get the out.
First of all, that's a great diving stop to keep the ball on the infield. Then he's able to get up and get an out. He also keeps that runner from advancing any further. If that ball gets through, the complexion of this inning could be drastically different.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. And a foul ball. Man at second. Foul ball. Left-hand batter waits. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And the Orioles leave one. Deficit remains at 4. It's 7-3. And we're back on to the bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Brandon Belt. Here comes the pitch. Base knock right field.
Wastes no time there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
So now pitch hitter for the Blue Jays, Justin Turner. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Bounce to third, and that chance handled. The throw to second is offline. Now into the ball game on defense, Justin Turner. He's the new third baseman. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho.
Number 2, Justin Turner.
Double play ball to second. Westberg. Off balance feed. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Here's the second baseman. He's already homered in this game. That one at the knees for a strike. Bell at third. Varsho at first. One gone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. Through 8 full. Blue Jays 7 and the Orioles 3. We go to the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander.
Meza back to work. Swings through that one out front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye right there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul. The pitch. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Varsho makes a nice running catch.
third baseman, number 7, Jackson.
He's 2 outs away. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
One down, base is empty. That's
1-2.
outside. Ball 1. Left field. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory. So it's their last chance in this one. And now Jorge Mateo. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Time called as the pitching coach makes a visit to the mound. One reliever still getting loose out in the pen. Now Matt Barnes takes over.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 41, Matt Barnes.
Late on that fastball.
No ball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
Barnes is just 1 strike away. Got him. That's the ball game.
Well, there's no letdown after they got to 10 wins. Came out today, pushed it to 11. The opposition looks disgusted from the other side of the field. They respect the talent that's over there, but they also think that this is a lucky team. Well, that's the thing about baseball. You've got to be good and you've got to be lucky. Right now, they're clicking on all cylinders, and they're just going to ride it as long as it'll last.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 11 hits. No errors, they left 5 runners on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 9 hits. 1 error, they left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Rogers Center, 49,282. The Blue Jays thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.